Do not adjust your screens. This is neither the post show of the 2011 Super Bowl
No.
uh, Giants victory party, by the way. Uh, we are twins in essence. I am your host, Amir Sharaz Ortiz, aka Mr. All Sports Matter himself. To my right, your left on the screen, gotta throw that in there, is Mr. David Leroy Harding, Patriots fan extraordinaire. I think he's watched 2 or 3 games since 2011. Um, so we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Welcome. This is the All Sports Matters podcast. Welcome to another edition of the All Sports Matters podcast. Uh, we're here another week. We took last week off due to Thanksgiving, so we got to take that break. Still trying to burn off the fat of the turkey, of the ham, of the pernil. Me and my Puerto Rican culture, and all the extra sides. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was fabulous. I mean, I got to, you know, it was just a few days before, we got to stomp on some.
So,
Oh,
also with us, we have our producer extraordinaire, Mr. JB, Mr. Jimmy John, Mr. James Jim Jingleheimer Schmidt Bilbo. What's going on, sir?
Jingleheimer Schmidt. What's happening, baby? Look, I see we got extra special guests in the studio today.
Yeah, we got a live guest. We haven't had that since Mr. Tito Toilette infiltrated our radio show one Sunday morning.
That was a fun time. What happened to the radio show? The radio show was hilarious.
To Tito's defense, I just think he was over looking for a cup of sugar and didn't realize we were recording.
I didn't know what was happening. I don't know what was going on. That was a fun time. I'll tell you
How
what,
was
though,
your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was spectacular. I didn't do nothing. I ate a little bit of gumbo since I'm in New Orleans and watched some football. And I watched the Chiefs go down, which is always a great thing. I'm very upset that they went down to the Cowboys because now I got to.
I was just about to ask that because I know you are a bona fide Cowboys hater. So in that divide, who was you kind of rooting for to win less or win more? Or
since my brother's a Cowboys fan and the Cowboys probably won't make the playoffs, and if they do and have to play the 49ers, they will lose historically. So I was definitely rooting for the Chiefs to lose. The same way I was rooting for the Eagles to lose, which was just an amazing feat. Within 4 days, y'all both lost to the same team. That's pretty amazing. The bad part is now the Cowboys just feel like they're winning the Super Bowl from not even being in the playoffs. So,
well, anytime they get on a win streak, they
they go.
Fans always believe that this is and I wish. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up a direct message that was sent to me by a Cowboys delusional. I'm calling you out, Mr. Joseph Colombo.
Call him out fresh.
Yeah. So as soon as they won, tell the truth, Cowboys are like the best team. 7:05 p.m. on Thanksgiving. Can't make this up.
He said they look like the best team.
Verified.
Can't make this up. Like, this is what Cowboys. Now, mind you, this guy have seen the Cowboys win in the 70s. He has seen the Cowboys win in the 90s. What he hasn't done is watch the Cowboys win in HD, DVD, HDMI, whatever, ESPN, whatever else you just letters or acronyms you want to use. He has not seen, and neither has anybody else seen the Cowboys win since 1996. Just want to throw that out there. We are working on 30 years of irrelevancy. I'm not hating. These are facts.
These are facts. And you know what? I used to say, I can't laugh at them because my team ain't won it since the year before they won. But my team has still been relevant. They've still been going to the game. They've been losing.
They made it to the Super Bowl.
They
shut the power down. They shut the power down in the Super Bowl, but they've been there.
That was me. I did that. I couldn't take it. I wasn't about to have it. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. It's insane. Either way, since we're on the subject though, I will meet them halfway and say no offense looks better.
You know what? You right. George Pickens is playing his way into a pretty good contract right there, because that young man is down there doing some amazing things with Dakota.
So I will come right back to you though, with him being a free agent. Does he stay in Dallas, or does somebody else pays the man? Mind you, he has a lot of red flags per se. They went to Las Vegas and stayed out till 7:30 in the morning, the morning of the game.
That's ridiculous.
This was just 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Sorry, 3 weeks ago.
Drag CD with them.
Now I'm pretty sure they dragged each other.
Yeah.
That odd couple. That was the new odd couple. You can find them on Tubi.
That was a funny thing. I think he wants to stay with and play alongside CD. It's all a matter of, will Jerry Jones pay him up front, or will he make him wait like Jerry Jones does, and he decides to take an offer from somebody else?
Well, Jerry Jones can't wait. It's either tag him, or they can bag his career in Dallas wrapped up in a bow as one and done. So Jerry Jones has to pull the trigger on that one sooner than later.
He definitely does, and I do think I think he'll listen to the Cowboys first. He'll try to listen to them first and hear them out first. But if nothing comes through within the first few weeks, I think he out of there.
I think Jerry's going to have to listen in the benefit of Dak. I mean, it gives Dak that other weapon on the other side of CD.
Right. So
let's be honest, Jerry Jones has never listened to Dakota.
Never.
He's never listened to Dak.
I mean, Jerry Jones don't ever. He never listens to anybody that's not named Jerry Jones.
I'm gonna start off with. We can go back to when Ezekiel Elliott was actually viable and was best friends with Prescott, and he let him go immediately and said, and Dak was upset about that.
And signed Rico Dowdle, didn't he?
No, they already had Rico Dowdle. They had drafted him the year before that. They got lucky that he actually took off last year. But before, who was the running back that year? I wish our statistician was, because remember they brought Zeke back, and that's when Dowdle went off.
Right. Did they have Barber or something?
They have Marion Barber was before Zeke.
Before Zeke. I don't know.
Before Zeke.
I'll play statistician tonight, since our statistician decided he didn't want to be at work. That guy. All these vacuums.
Was it Murray? Went for a year?
Murray. Yes. Was it?
I don't know. It would be nice for our statistician to be here, who is still at work, by the way. Just want to throw it out there. And our chef, who is not with us this evening, as Mama Chef. It's her birthday.
Definitely happy birthday to Mama Chef. The statistician out there slinging them vacuums. So make sure you get them vacuums out there.
Last year, no.
I think it was DeMarco Murray.
First time because he
Pollard?
No, DeMarco Murray was in 2014.
Yeah.
Pollard.
Was it Pollard?
Yeah, Tony Pollard.
So yeah. Either way, that the first time they cut Zeke, Dak was upset about that one. Then they try to make it up to him by bringing him back as a fullback, and that didn't work out too well.
Tony Pollard and I think Miles Sanders, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Miles Sanders got brought in the year of Dowdle. The year Dowdle went off, and Miles Sanders got hurt. He fumbled the first week. Remember, Miles Sanders fumbled the first week, cost him the game, played the second week, and then got hurt for the season.
Was done.
I want to say thank you to Miles Sanders for costing the Cowboys a game, because that's always a positive.
It's always a positive thing when something happens, the Cowboys lose. I love it.
Well, what wide receivers have Jerry run from, though? I know he hasn't paid like the running backs or didn't want to pay that big contract to Parsons. But
it took him forever to pay Des Bryant. So, and we can go before that. Anybody who's touched the number 88, he's always had problems paying them long
But CeeDee
time.
Lamb, it took him a while too, right?
No, he was actually pretty quick with CeeDee Lamb. He was with Lamb. He had a problem signing Michael Irvin after. No, I wouldn't blame him. Michael Irvin was going through his cocaine years.
I mean, he's still in those cocaine years. Honestly, it's not like he's. Have you seen him at the Miami games?
Oh yeah, he's on 100 always.
He's fully engulfed in that booger sugar.
Yep, the booger sugar.
Booger sugar.
Since we have a special guest in studio today, I guess he woke up that way. I'm pretty sure he goes to bed with the same jersey on.
Hey, if my team was balling out unexpectedly, I'd be doing it too. I mean, sheesh.
The NFL best. We ain't seen that since they went 16 and dope. Patriots.
it was 18 and dope. But
No.
Who they lose to that year?
the same team they whooped this past Monday night.
Everybody's beating the Giants. Everybody.
Yeah, it was that Giants with the bubble gum catch on top of his helmet.
Bubble gum catch. That was an all right time.
Hey,
Actually
sometimes
bet money on that game and won some money.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked to see how the Patriots did this year. But Drake May, to hold down what he's done with consistency each and every week. I mean, he had some struggles in the beginning of the year, but bringing in Vrabel, bringing in McDaniels, and having that offense run the way it has, I mean, I'm confident in them every week being able to play consistent and smart, tough football.
You know what? They have been doing some great things. I'm not even mad at it. I didn't think they was gonna be doing the stuff that they doing. I was like, the Patriots, really? But
and they have the most cap space.
They do, which is it feels like something's wrong with that. You have the most cap space. You have the best record in the league, a real solid chance at making a real Super Bowl run. That's really the rich getting richer. So, but they're in the AFC, so I don't really worry about it.
Can we address the elephant in the room, though?
We're going to talk about their schedule.
See, I'm going to meet you halfway, though, because it's easy to say it's not their fault that they played the easiest schedule in the NFL. Not.
They didn't have the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Nobody's talking to you. Either way.
They didn't, but that's okay.
We're the 49ers, I think, had the easiest schedule. Either way. Either way. We're staying on the subject.
Okay.
The reason they didn't have the easiest schedule is because these next two games, granted, both of them are struggling. So I think the Patriots are actually favorites against these two teams. But there's a but to that. They're on a bye this weekend, but they play Buffalo, and then they play the Ravens, two teams that were projected to make the AFC Championship game. Don't know what the hell's going on in either one of those two teams, but being honest.
Go ahead.
Are they still the favorite to be number one seed coming out of the AFC?
The Patriots?
I say yes. And here's why. Here's why I say that. Even though their schedule has been one of the easiest schedules to have.
Ever.
Not ever, but one of the easiest schedules to have. Their record versus playoff teams, 2-0. There's only one team in AFC or in the all of NFL that has more than 2 wins of other playoff teams, and that's the Rams. And I think they're like 6-2 versus playoff teams, something like that. So for the AFC, yeah, I'm definitely confident of them being able to take that number one seed, continuing with the schedule, because they still got the Jets too. I mean,
they finished with Jets in Miami. That's 2 victories. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
There's a reason I didn't bring those 2 games up.
So
we'll count them.
the only team that really I think has a chance of knocking them is another team with an easy schedule, the Broncos. But I don't know. Their schedule's getting tougher in the last half or last quarter of the year. So there's a chance that they might lose one or two of those games, which still puts the Patriots at that number 1 seed. The benefit for Broncos is Broncos are undefeated at home. So again, that would be my scary thing. If New England would have to go to the Broncos, that might be a little bit of scare for me. But as of right now, I'm fully confident in the Patriots, especially with Vrabel coaching and Mike McDaniels running that offense with Drake May.
JB, what do you think about the Patriots? Talk to me.
What the Patriots are doing right now, I really like what they're doing up there in New England. I'm not gonna say I enjoy watching the games because let's be honest, I don't watch the Patriots games. I'm gonna be honest with you. But when I see the highlights, when I'm watching Red Zone and everything, and I see what they're doing, I'm like, okay. Even with them benching Keon Coleman because he just don't want to show up.
That's Buffalo.
They're still winning.
That's Buffalo.
But that's Buffalo. Same difference, man.
That's the team they beat
right there. They right there. But no, they I think New England will be the team that's coming out of the AFC. Now, going to Santa Clara for the Super Bowl, I don't know.
Wait. Whoa. You're saying they're coming out of the AFC period. Are they going to the Super Bowl?
I think so.
Wow.
I think that it will be the Patriots and a toss-up from the NFC because the NFC is kind of weird in these last 5 weeks.
So you don't think the AFC is just as weird? We've had a weird season, especially with the AFC. The Super Bowl favorites, I'll say the AFC. Let's keep the AFC. Chiefs, quite possibly is not making the playoffs, right?
Crazy.
Mark them off. Ravens, we don't know what the hell's going on with them.
May not make the playoffs.
Right? Buffalo Bills, no idea what's going on in Buffalo. Cincinnati Bengals, who might just go on a run, get with Burrow back. Might again, big Mike, capital letters, Mike. Consistency, yes, I will give it to the Patriots. But that's easy when you're playing a top 5 team that's going in the draft at the end of the season. Easy.
But who's the second hottest team? Because I mean, the other hot teams that's in the AFC, you have the Colts, who the quarterback is playing on one leg or a leg and a half. The best cornerback is out for an extended amount of time. If you shut down Jonathan Taylor, we all know Daniel Jones from his time in New York. If you shut down the running back, he's not gonna be able to produce like that. We saw that when in New York,
holding down those running backs in the run game.
Then the next hot team in the AFC is what? Houston?
No, Denver.
It'll be Denver, Jacksonville, Houston. It's weird. This is a really weird season. My question though was and is Patriots 90% already in first seed, right? I give them that. Even if they lose one of Buffalo, Baltimore, too easy, right? They still in line to get that I want to see.
Yeah, I think they'll be the ones.
They'll be projected to play in that second round, the winner of Baltimore, Cincinnati, whoever wins the division, playing against the loser, second place of the South, which is either Indy, Jacksonville, Houston. That's what they're going with, and they're in the second round of the playoffs. One of those 5 teams are playing the Patriots in the playoffs.
And I think the only one of those teams who could possibly win in the cold weather is Jacksonville. No, I mean Indy. I don't think Jacksonville. No, I'm lying. It's Jacksonville. I don't think Indy would be able to win in the cold, and I don't think Houston would be able to win in the cold.
Here's where I'm gonna pause at hate and do some analysis here. Okay, if the Ravens figure out who the Ravens are, once they do that, they're going to be dangerous. Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. Okay. Houston is just now figuring out who they are. Best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
They got to figure out what they are on offense. That's the only thing that even New England are better at, because we don't know what Houston got on offense. Jacksonville right now on offense and defense are playing top 5. They're not the best, but they're playing like but I will still choose New England over Sunshine because I don't trust. I don't trust Sunshine in the playoffs. And then the Colts. We're talking about the playoffs now. Sauce Gardner will be back.
Sauce
You
will
know,
be back,
and
but
if-
how will Daniel Jones's leg be?
It's still gonna be cracked, but they're not asking him to run. He's dinking and dunking. A certain organization did that for about 15 years.
They definitely
Okay,
did.
But
they
they're not
can dunk.
anymore.
You know, no, Drake May is only throwing for 212 yards ish, so they're not really moving the ball on offense as much. Not down the field. 'Cause why? And you said it. McDaniels' offense hasn't changed at all since
Have you not?
1955.
Have you not? You probably haven't watched Patriots games either.
I have.
But have you seen the throws Drake makes downfield to these receivers?
He can, but that's not the offense
They lean heavier on the run.
because that's McDaniels' offense. Again, the offensive scheme does not change. That doesn't change. The Patriots have played the same ball since before Brady.
This is my argument to that because the only and Brady could throw the ball deep when he needed to as well. But the only time they really did that was when they brought in Moss. Now that's I think the difference. Who is the wide receivers on the current Patriots team?
Nobody knows him.
I was just about to ask you. if
Nobody
you could
knows
name
the names.
three receivers on the Patriots.
I can tell you. I can tell you one name is
four of
Booty.
them, so.
I can tell you one name is Booty. I can tell you
You
that.
got booty. You
Yeah,
got
one
booty.
is Booty.
Douglas, Diggs,
Bunch of nobody.
Holland.
Diggs don't go downfield.
Dig.
Diggs does not go downfield.
I'm
Diggs
saying
go
wide
10
receivers
yards.
on the field.
Diggs can't
Yeah,
run
Diggs is
downfield no more.
Diggs is
You see
with
Diggs
them
run?
now. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
when you're on the boat with the pink
And
color,
then
Diggs run like he got a BBL. He
Williams.
ain't running down the field.
not the BBL Diggs.
Oh, that's a baby mama too.
But that's what I'm saying. You
BBL
can't name
Diggsy.
a lot of these wide receivers, and yet that's what Drake May is being consistent with
Nick,
those throws.
stop. You're actually making my point.
Okay.
How many Pro Bowl wide receivers the Patriots have outside of Moss when they had
Welker.
all of those?
Welker,
Welker was not a Pro Bowl.
Elliman.
Edelman saved your asses, but he wasn't pro. They made their plays 5 to 15 yards. They wasn't throwing it downfield.
And they had Gronk.
Quite possibly the best tight end in the game. Gotcha. Because
That-
Hunter
that-
Henry looks like a stud.
But Gronk
Talk
wasn't
about that tight end
a receiver though.
that McDaniels make them superstars.
Yeah.
Again, you named a bunch of nobodies. I'm agreeing with you. They're a bunch of nobodies. May is making the plays. Yes. We can call him Brady Jr. I could care less.
No, it's Drake May.
What
May.
I am saying is the game plan has never changed in New England. That's what I'm saying. It hasn't changed. The stats have backed me up. And the offensive coordinator who's been there, who cannot hold down a head coaching job to save his life.
Mhm.
But guess what? He can always come back to coach the Patriots offense.
Mhm.
It's a winning offense. It is a winning offense. Vrabel got that
Vrabel.
defense on lock. I'm gonna tell you
Vrabel.
right now. That defense is the reason
100%.
the Patriots are where they are right now.
100%.
Not knocking offense. They're making the plays, but you look at the short field, the turnovers, the sacks, the special teams. Drake May, all he has to do is throw 200 yards, and barely that. Barely that.
And you look at the teams in history, they say defense won championships for a reason, because you look at historic teams, they get out to these big leads and just, or not even the big lead, they get out to a lead early and just let defense allow them to coast, so they don't have to put up as many yards as you would think. That's what the Saints did back when they had Drew Brees. That's what the 49ers used to do. That's what the Steelers used to do. You know, you get to a lead and just kind of let the defense do what they do, because once you get to the lead, they go have to come out throwing, and the defenses go stand up. The defensive line is go get those sacks. The secondary is gonna apply the pressure in on the back end. So all you got to do is let them be them and coast to that win. So they doing exactly what they're supposed to do, and that's what Vrabel was brought in there for.
I'm not the only one. I thought it was the Puerto Rican in me.
Vrabel.
No, his name is stupid. So, but no, it's too many. It's too
I think
many.
he might have the most touchdowns by a defensive player.
Exactly.
But I think that's the key thing. I love their defense, but I think Vrabel in the culture he's built in just this year, like, has carried the attitude and the way they play. They got some great players on defense. They're managing the game on offense, and they're controlling special teams the way they're supposed to. But it really comes down to the way he interacts with players. Like I'm watching the game and watching how he interacts when players get injured, when after the game, and he's waiting for every player to give them a dap or a hug or a high five or whatever. It's just that culture. You don't. That's why I think he's going to win the NFL Coach of the Year. So
hands down.
They got a coach out west. I think deserves it too, but I'm gonna save that for another time.
Who? I didn't hear what you said.
I said they have a coach out west. I think deserve to be in, have his name put in the running for that too, because you know.
Who, McVay?
I'll say that for a different time. Huh?
McVay? Oh, no. Ben Johnson.
No.
No.
See, you cannot tell me.
He's going to say the 49ers Shanahan, but they ain't playing nobody either.
But you still, with the most injured team in the league, you can't tell me being where they are now with what Shanahan is doing with that. You can't tell me he don't deserve to have his name put in there.
You started this conversation by letting us know that you guys had the easiest schedule in the NFL.
In the preseason, yes. But if you look at where the teams are now, because you had Indy, who you didn't think would go be as good as they are. You had the Bears, who you didn't think was going to be the number one seed in the NFC right now. So, but yeah, they did have the best, the easiest record or schedule. But still, with all the injuries, with Fred Warner going down, with not having Brock Purdy there and Mac Jones coming out of nowhere, that was weird. I didn't think he was going to do what he did.
They're the same player.
Mac Jones and Brock Purdy?
Yeah, they look the same, play the same. They
don't necessarily play the same. Brock Purdy is way more mobile than Mac Jones. Mac Jones will stand in there and be dialed in, and he gonna take a couple of hits. He ain't gonna move. He gonna stand right there and take some hits.
This is him hijacking the conversation with 49ers.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We were talking about the NFC.
Yeah, I was confused when he talked about he said Indy.
The only thing I said was there's another coach out west that his name deserves to be in the conversation, but we'll talk about it later. You brought it up.
He will get 3 votes. Now, I met you halfway. But he did mention a coach and a team on the NFC side who is currently sitting at number 1, and that is the Chicago Bears. And Ben Johnson being a new coach from Detroit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
First head coaching job.
How good can these Bears be? We already see how good they are, but quick two cents here. I think they can just as easily as New England gets a bad matchup, they can easily, get wrapped up in a loss. But New England's journey is a little bit easier than the Bears will be, because the Bears, first of all, that division is hands down quite possibly the hardest to go through as a division as a whole. And then they got Green Bay this weekend. I ain't even looked at the schedule. I just know they got Green Bay this weekend. And then
they play Green Bay twice.
I think it's Green Bay twice, Detroit, and then a random.
San Francisco.
See, there you go. Can they keep the number 1 seed?
This weekend, this weekend is gonna be the test. We're playing Green Bay because.
But we don't know what Green Bay. We got either Green Bay lost to Carolina and the Browns.
They tied with the Cowboys too. So, but it's a divisional game, so you never really know with Green Bay and the Bears. So this is gonna be the big test to see what they got and what they ready for.
5 games.
They got 5 games.
2 against the Packers.
Yeah, they got the Browns. It's probably the only one that they'll probably win easily. The other ones could be easy. Could be tough. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, playing Green Bay this week is gonna be the real test with it being that divisional game and the big rivalry and everything. So this is gonna be the test. What are they playing? They playing in Chicago or in Wisconsin?
I think they're in Green Bay.
They're in Green Bay this
Lambeau.
time. In 2 weeks, they're in Chicago.
So yeah, this one gonna be the test.
The
I'm
season's
just
been
excited
weird.
to see all these games because people go lose in
This season has been weird. As tough as that division is, that division has been bad as well. Like I said, Green Bay losing to Cleveland, losing to Carolina. The Lions losing.
Rams just lost to Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina's that team. Yeah, we'll get to them here in a minute. But that division, there's no telling who's going to win the division. We're talking about Detroit, who has Dallas tonight, and we're talking about Green Bay. We're talking about Chicago. I don't know, man. I don't.
Minnesota's just not doing anything. So they
No,
not
that's
in the talk.
that's a rollover, and I think Detroit will probably benefit from that. 'Cause I think they played them twice.
Yeah.
But there's no telling who's going to win that division.
How long until Jay Jettis? How long until he asks for a trade?
He's not. They're paying him too well, and they're going to keep paying him. He's going to be like Chris Carter. Chris Carter didn't go nowhere in that organization, and they went to the playoffs twice the entire. Chris Carter, 18 years. He's in not that long, but yeah, it's one of those things that Minnesota pays their people.
Yeah.
Hello, Sam Bradford, Kirk Cousins are two people that got paid. Just to tell you that that
Kirk
Minnesota
paid.
pays their people. They just don't put a whole team together for some reason. But it is what it is. Monday night, we got the Philadelphia Eagles playing against, I am drawing a blank here, a good team.
My goodness.
It was
what happens when a statistician takes off? God.
I guarantee you.
Just looked at it too.
Huh?
I just looked at it too.
Nah, yeah, I did earlier.
That's the weird part.
San Diego, LA Chargers.
San Diego.
I'm not looking it up. See the pop of my head? I knew
Gorgeous.
that. I knew that. See?
Did you?
Just talking about other things. Injuries will dictate this game, right? First off, Justin Herbert just had surgery on the left wrist on Monday, and he's on a full cast and expected to play on Monday. The Eagles have ruled out Jalen Carter, who will be out for at least 2 weeks for injuries on both shoulders. Chargers, Eagles. Eagles has been in a drought, which right now America is loving because we're getting tired of the Eagles.
And
the Chargers, we don't know what Chargers team we're going to see. JB, who do you got Monday Night Football?
It's honestly a toss up, but if I had to choose right now, I think I would still go with the Chargers. Justin Herbert still go play. His throwing hand is not in the cast. He still got Luke McConkey. Omarion Hampton comes back.
Lad McConkey.
Lad. Who's Luke McConkey?
That's the brother that plays for Washington.
Okay, I was making. I knew it was one that was out there. No, wait, that's Luke McCaffrey.
Okay, that's the other brother.
Okay, I put them together. I don't know. I put them all together. I just made a whole new person. I don't know what happened. They still got Lad McConkey.
I told you, plug and play. Mac Jones, Purdy, McCaffrey, McConkey, they all the same.
They all right in there.
Plug and play.
They match. Omarion Hampton coming back this weekend. They still got Vidal being right there as a 1-2 punch. So I think that we see the Chargers pull it out because there's something else going on in Philly with the Eagles because they tried to put in the claim for the other little cornerback that they had and let go and he was with Pittsburgh. Yeah,
Slade is leaning towards retirement right now.
Right, he's like, I don't know if I'm.
That's the reason why Pittsburgh cut him to begin with. He doesn't want to play.
Right. Well, Philly is trying to stack up on cornerbacks for some reason. I don't know what's going on over there. They got a few people that's healthy scratches. They had the exciting. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it on the live because I don't want to get us canceled because somebody might say we we need to call ICE. I don't know, but they had the other guys in the secondary, and they were shutting things down. And one of them had a big hit on AJ Brown, not AJ Brown. What was the other one? I don't know. Oh, Saquon. No, Derrick Henry. What was that cornerback? The rookie from last year.
Cooper DeJean?
Yeah, him, that guy. But now you don't hear anything else about him. So
Mumbo jumbo.
You speak my language. We've been knowing each other for so long. You understand my dialect, so it's all good. But yeah, it's something else going on in Philly that they just not putting out there. Every time AJ Brown has a good game, they seem to lose. So it's either make him happy.
Because that's what I said. I was like, oh, AJ is starting to get back into it and getting some touchdowns, and they're focusing on that, but now they're losing. So,
which I'm cool with because I have AJ Brown in fantasy, but I don't want to see the Eagles win. So let him go off, and then y'all do whatever y'all need to do. But that's perfect for things that I like to see. And Saquon Barkley, they seem to be trying to put clamps on him. So it's either go be the tush push and Jalen Hurts just dipping and dabbing and running, or nothing. And I'm cool with it. I don't know what's going on with I can't think of these people's names. You can tell I really don't care about the Eagles like that. Who the other receiver over there?
Smith.
Smith. I was about to call him something completely different. Don't even worry about it. It's cold medicine. But I don't know what happened to him. Where he been at the last couple of weeks?
Well, the thing about Philly is when Jalen Hurts is expected to throw the ball downfield, the Eagles don't do as well. For some reason, they stop handing the ball off to Saquon. They don't do as well. Jalen stopped running. They don't do as well. Goddard stopped getting the ball. He was averaging 2 touchdowns a game the first 6 freaking weeks of the season. They stopped throwing to Goddard. They don't do as well. They throw the ball to A.J. Brown. That's the only offense they have. There's no right answer when it comes to the Eagles. But what we do know is how they played, which was New England-ish, boring, move the football, score points. Don't matter who gets a touchdown, win the ball game. Right? It's boring. It may not help stats. It may not help your fantasy team. You may not even care to watch it. But you win ball games. New England is winning ball games. Philly started off hot, winning ball games, playing methodical. Don't move the ball down the field. We know the history of Jalen Hurts. When Jalen Hurts is expected to throw the ball down the field, the Eagles are not winning. They're not. We know that, and we're not getting paid. So imagine the millions and millions of people around the world. They know that too. But the people who are actually getting paid the millions are not doing that. What am I missing here? Do they not want Philly to win?
You're missing the fact that we should be the ones that's getting paid the millions and millions because we know.
And here's one more thing. They keep losing, and Dallas keeps winning. They're only a game and a half away.
Yeah, a game and a half behind them.
From taking over the division. That happened. That's a nightmare for everybody.
Oh, my God.
Are we missing the fact that Dallas can win the damn division?
We're definitely sleeping on the fact that they could win the division because they're literally and if not for that tie, they will be 1 game back.
You can look at the Cowboys schedule, and outside of this game tonight, which is not easy, it should have been an expected Detroit blowout, but with the Lions are struggling. The Cowboys can and probably will win out. The schedule is that easy.
They have the Vikings, the Chargers, the Commanders, and the Giants.
Do I need to reiterate that?
Commanders, Giants, definitely easy.
We don't know what Chargers we get, and then Justin Herbert gets hit on the left hand. He's out for a couple of weeks. Guess who's the starting quarterback?
Trey.
What's the Trey
The-
Lance?
Trey wasted 3 first-round picks.
I
Lance.
just wanted him to say.
You had mentioned something about fantasy, and he mentioned about boring teams. And if you look at in fantasy, at least the leagues that I'm playing in, the quarterbacks that have the most points scored, 2 of the top 5 is Drake May and Hurts. So, I mean, how boring are they if they're getting points and winning?
I mean, the teams are still, the offenses are still boring, but yeah, for fantasy reasons.
This has been a terrible quarterback led. This is the first time where, up until 2 weeks ago, Jonathan Taylor was the MVP of the NFL, and then Jonathan Taylor all of a sudden just stopped because
he
they brought everybody on the line, and guess what happened there? The Colts started losing. Again, I'm not getting paid for this, but I can see this in my sleep.
They had to rely on Daniel Jones.
No quarterback outside, and I still think that he is. And I'm a rebut your statement because I think Matthew Stafford should be top 2 in quarterback.
I didn't say top 2. I said 2 of the top 5.
Okay, so that means 4 and 5. Got it. So see how everybody likes to, change things.
I mean, the numbers are there. The numbers are those 2 numbers are in the top 5.
It's probably Stafford, and up until like 2 weeks ago,
No, Stafford's 3.
Baker Mayfield, but Baker Mayfield stopped because he went straight.
It's actually Allen, Mahomes, and then Stafford at top 3.
And Mahomes hasn't done nothing in a couple of weeks.
Really?
And the reason Josh Allen is there because he had a 50-point just 1 week, and he takes off for 2 and then comes back. Again, this year, I don't take any value in what any quarterback is doing. The only consistent quarterback who will be the MVP at the end of the year is Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, you can't take.
I'm saying no.
I think Drake May.
No,
I'm not trying to be favorite.
No, I don't believe Drake May's
What
gonna get it.
What does Matthew Stafford have higher than Drake May?
Passing yards.
That's it. Completion.
Passing yards and touchdowns.
The only thing he beats May in is touchdowns. Completion percentage, yards, win percentage, all those things.
Less turnovers. He only has 3. He only has 3 this year. No, 4 because he had 2 last week.
Yeah,
he had
4.
2 entering. He had 2 last week.
Yep.
Okay.
So 4 turnovers. He was leading the league.
Okay. But overall, the stats, if you're looking at consistency stats, passer rating, man.
It's easy to have passer rating when you're dumping it off to the running back.
I mean, if I'm throwing a little dunk pass, I should be 92%. Man, what happened? Why we got quiet? Was happening?
No, my daughter texted me.
Oh, I was like,
I was about to say what's happening right now.
The pigskin.
Yeah, I do think Matthew Stafford will win the MVP on this particular year because he is having a great year. Now, should they decline in these last 5 weeks? It's gonna be up in the air.
Patriots?
No, the Rams. So Drake May Yep, Drake May has more yards. He has 400 more yards.
Passing yards a game. Hold on. Drake May, hold on. I'm calling BS on that. Drake May has also played 1 more game than the rest of the NFL.
Okay.
Passing yards a game is what I look at. And Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes is above Drake May.
Yeah.
But Stafford's not.
Oh yeah,
Stafford's right behind him.
Because he has one more game. So because he's on his
pass him this weekend. Touchdowns. Let's see. Stafford number 1 at 32. Prescott 25. Jared Goff at 25. Who the heck? Who the heck's getting touchdowns with Jared Goff?
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
23.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Sam Laporta.
22. Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jameson Williams. Both my fantasy leagues.
Now Drake May does have way more rushing stats than Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, so, Matthew Stafford has better stats than Drake May. I'm sorry, he does. You can spin it however you want to spin it, but he does.
He's
Mahomes
only been
got better
sacked
stats.
17 times.
Dak
Drake May's been
Prescott
sacked
got
40
better
times.
stats than Drake May. Okay, you can sit there on your little pony horse and think that Drake May could be MVP, but I guarantee you,
Drake
and I'll
May would
put
not be
money on
MVP.
that.
Who's the betting favorite right now?
Matthew Stafford.
Drake May.
No,
No.
Stafford is.
Stafford
And
went down.
Yeah, because
No, up until 3 weeks ago, it was Patrick Mahomes for some reason.
Well, Patrick Mahomes started off hot, and then they just dropped.
Well, it was Jonathan Taylor. Then Patrick Mahomes took over in week 3 when they won that one game because they started off like 0-3. They won one game, and it was like, oh, Patrick Mahomes is the favorite for MVP now. I was like, for winning one game? That's
Drake May's not winning.
the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
He's not. It's not to discredit him or anybody else to have a bad season. It's like discrediting Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is actually having a great year. I hate to freaking say that, but he is. He's having a great year. We're talking about consistency. No, you can bet that you'll lose. All right,
I'm just saying, who is
ahead.
the betting odds favorite right now? The stuff I'm saying is not
and it
incorrect.
will change
I mean-
because he's played one more game than all of the rest of the quarterbacks have.
Take the bet.
That's what I said. Take the bet. You might lose money, take the bet.
I don't
Take the bet.
gamble.
You want to lose money, take the bet.
Last time I bet on the Patriots, we were 18-0, and then I lost my hair.
You actually bet your hair?
Yeah,
Who does that?
Oh,
I did, and I never bet again.
Vince McMahon did it too.
Huh? I was a drunk army buddy.
That makes sense. That does make sense. I think I was out I was still in by the time that happened.
One game that stands out Sunday Night Football, the Houston Texans playing against the Kansas City Chiefs still got to be relevant, right? Especially considering how porous the AFC has been outside of division winners.
Okay.
I have to word it properly because I don't want to offend people. You know, think about it. We only going to get one division winner in the North, one playoff team, which is division winner.
All right.
And that division might be won at freaking 8 and 9 at this pace. That division has turned out to be so bad.
It's crazy that division turned out to be worse than the NFC South.
They're still as bad. They're still no. The NFC South is still bad. No,
the NFC South is still bad, but
yeah,
it could be worse than that.
The Falcons lose this weekend, they'll be eliminated from playoff contention early.
I really need the Falcons to win, which would be amazing.
The Saints already eliminated from playoff contention.
I don't know why they waited until week 13 to say, oh, they're eliminated. They should have been eliminated in week 3.
Because they can't get eliminated. You're still in the division. That's how bad the division is.
That's true. They should just
you might be
eliminated
eliminated from the rest of the world. But if you can win your little division, guess what? You can show the world.
We can make it. Yeah. Didn't the Giants do that when they won the Super Bowl?
No. They won.
They
No,
won the Super Bowl as a.
They won in '97. The Arizona Cardinals was 8-8, I believe, won a division, and when they lost to Pittsburgh.
Gotcha. I know the Giants came in as a lowly
last
playoff team,
wild card, 6 seed,
wild card.
9-7, yeah, for sure, and ran the table.
All the way
They
in
also
there,
won the last 4 games of the
the
season,
Patriots.
so they were the hottest team.
I'm gonna just keep bringing up that they beat the Patriots because that's just fun for me.
So there you go, 7-9 Seattle Seahawks. That was the Marshawn Lynch. I'm gonna run through New Orleans first round. Remember that game? Where he took
that was beast mode with the beast quake.
Yeah. That was the Marshawn Lynch.
Every time he come to New Orleans now, he go down Bourbon Street and do an apology tour down Bourbon Street. He's hilarious.
2020 was the Washington football team.
The Wafters. I still think they should have kept that over the Commanders. I respect it.
Yeah, they were one and done, just like the New England Patriots.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do much.
I
still think they're going to the Super Bowl though, but they ain't gonna do
I was
nothing.
gonna say, how are they not doing much if you think they're going to the Super Bowl?
That's him saying, not me. I never said that.
It's like they're not gonna do much, but they're going to the Super Bowl.
I don't.
They're not gonna win it. They just go. It'll be like the Buffalo Bills and the Niners.
Luke McConkey and Rub roll and
Oh, Luke. Hey, let me tell you something. Luke McConkey need to come on out there and do big things, and I think he'll drive him to the Super Bowl and be the Super Bowl MVP as a tight receiver. I just be making stuff up sometimes. I don't know. When there's long pauses like that, when the host just stops talking, I just start making stuff up.
My daughter's upset right now because she can't make her weekly picks, and she's blowing up my phone. And I'm like,
well, tell her that's her fault. She should have made those picks way earlier.
Yeah, I make mine on like Tuesday when it's the waiver wire selection day.
Did we pick who's winning tonight?
No, we can go back.
No, we picked Monday Night Football. We didn't pick tonight. So who you have?
About the show, Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys here starting about 25 minutes. What do you got?
Ross St. Brown is playing.
Yes.
Oh, it is
playing. He ain't practiced all week, but he is playing.
Whether he stays on the whole game, we'll see.
I just have struggle ever going for the Cowboys. I think Dan Campbell is going to get this team right tonight on Thursday night, and the Lions are going to pull it out.
They didn't get it right last Thursday night.
Hey, they weren't playing against Cowboys last Thursday night.
Oh, okay.
Usually that used to be the Thanksgiving thing. Lions and Cowboys, they're gonna do it tonight. This is their Thanksgiving.
It's crazy that both of these teams got 2 Thursday games in a row. That's crazy.
They do that every year for them, and then they'll play.
That makes sense.
Sunday, yeah.
That makes sense.
Who you got tonight, Jimmy?
Well, I would love to see the Lions get back on track. I think the Cowboys, knowing that they have a chance to close the gap with the Eagles, I think the Cowboys will pull it off. And the last time they went into Detroit, Dak Prescott ended up going for almost 500 yards, if I can recall. And going in there with the 2 receivers that they have that healthy and ready to go, and Jake Ferguson, I think Dak Prescott shows out tonight. And I think the Cowboys win. I think they win convincingly. They just go be like 42-17.
So I hope everything you say is true, but I'm gonna add a caveat. I'm going with the Cowboys, and I'm picking them up on my pick 'em because I've been wrong. So I'm hoping by picking them they lose.
I did the same thing.
By me saying that, it's probably cancel myself out. I don't, because I really haven't said it out loud.
No.
So I don't know. So
no,
I just
me being here is going to keep it, the same streak.
I don't know, but I'm okay with the 42 because I need Dak Prescott to go off because I got to clinch the playoffs. If they win, I'm in. So, well, if I win, I'm in, not the Cowboys.
I need Gibbs to go off.
And who? I mean, Gibbs go off regardless. It's the Cowboys defense. Well, that run defense is kind of crazy now. So
I don't need him to run. I just need him to catch it and get some yards.
I'm about to say, coming out around the side, will work out way better than trying to go up the middle. So I think Gibbs go still do his thing. He go lose his mind a little bit. So yeah. I do think Jared Goff goes back to the Rams, and he probably go throw 3 interceptions.
Or we get playoff Jared Goff, he throws 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
So anyway,
with 3 touchdowns, I'll take the wash. As long as the 3 touchdowns are to Gibbs. That's what I'm saying.
JB, you got anything for us before we roll out of here and watch some Thursday night football?
I was trying to look for something but I couldn't find no sport fact, and the chef not here and he ain't said nothing in. So I don't have anything except to say some people like football, basketball, and baseball, while others like hockey, soccer, and NASCAR. But right here, all sports matter.